What's poppin', people? Welcome back to Say Less with Kaz, Lowkey, and Rosy. My name is Kaz.
Yo, what's poppin'? This is Lowkey right here, host of Hip Hop R&B Throwback on Apple Music Hits every day, 8 to 10 p.m. And I'm a Howard University graduate. And we are doing this shit from the comfort of our very own homes.
Yes. And Rosy, welcome back. Welcome back to consciousness. It's been a busy week for you.
busy weekend.
Yeah, obviously, like I said last week, we are recording from the comforts of our home until this pandemic slows down a little bit. Obviously, it knocked us all the fuck out. So we're playing it safe. Obviously, we'll be back in the barbershop very soon. But we're going to be all right. But today's episode is brought to you by the good folks at Grey Goose. That's right. Not to repeat the obvious, but it's been a year. It's been a year. And although the holiday season will look a little bit different, we're still excited to celebrate the good with only the best vodka, and that is Grey Goose. So, the good thing about, the holidays, even though you can't, travel and be with friends and be close, is that, you don't have to deal with lost luggage. You don't have to think about like carry-ons and flight delays and crowded airports. None of that garbage. So despite the craziness of the year, you could still celebrate the holidays with only the best vodka, like Grey Goose. We got some great cocktails that you can make, like the holiday punch cocktail kit that comes with everything you'll need to make a holiday punch. That's the Grey Goose vodka, which you can see behind me. Pomegranate juice, sweetened black tea, martini and Rossi, Prosecco, plus a dehydrated lemon wheel and fresh sage for garnish. So impress your quarantine pod or yourself or your podcast folks, like we're doing right now at the safety of our own home, with your at-home bartender skills. Rosie's a bartender, so she'll probably make like the best one out of all of us. So I'll try and be as good as she is as making drinks. She's gotten me and Lowkey drunk for several years, so we can all attest how nice she is with the with the bartending skills. But as always, make sure you sip responsibly. Imported by Grey Goose Importing Company, Coral Gables, Florida. Vodka is 40% alcohol and distilled from French wheat. Guys,
what a spiel.
It's been a hell of a last couple of days. How are you guys doing? How are you guys holding up? How are things?
I'm over here just chilling. Holiday blues.
Recording
my radio shows, watching unnecessary movies that I've seen thousands.
Well, you watching A Christmas Story again and getting into Twitter fights with people about it being better than Home Alone? Is that what you're doing?
You know what? I'm not in the mood for A Christmas Story just yet. I'm trying to get my holiday spirit up there. Probably by the end of the week, I'll tap into it. But right now, I'm just saying.
You don't like Home Alone?
No. I mean, no. I like Home Alone. A Christmas Story is just better than Home Alone.
Than all Home Alones, or just the original?
The original.
Okay. The original, yeah. I'll mess with the original, but is this a safe space? Are we always friends? Can I?
Always.
I've never seen A Christmas Story. I've never seen A Christmas Story, yo.
They play
it's like Star Wars to me, where like I've never seen Star Wars, but I've seen enough like clips and know enough lines.
I've never seen Star Wars either, Kaz.
We'll see. That's fair. That's fair. A lot of people haven't seen Star Wars.
It's not that hard to follow, bro. It's a fucking movie. I said A Christmas Story is not that hard to follow. Star Wars is very hard to follow.
Yeah.
No, but you know what it is? I feel like I've seen so many clips and seen so many like references throughout pop culture about it that I feel like I know the movie at this point. But I've never really sat down from like opening credits to the end and be like, okay, I've watched this movie.
The way y'all made me watch Mean Girls, I'm gonna come over there and make you watch A Christmas Story.
Mean Girls is different though.
I'm telling you.
Mean Girls is different because like you can't. I would look at you crazy if it was like August 14th and you're watching A Christmas Story, right? I'd be like, "Lo, are you going through something? Like, is everything all right?"
I've done that plenty of times.
I would do that.
Really?
Yeah.
I like A Christmas Story.
It's A Christmas Story. Why would you watch it any other time but Christmas time?
It's a good.
Niggas have watched Home Alone during the summertime. Like, all right, let's just relax. Like, come on.
I understand that, but like, Christmas isn't in the title of the movie. Like you gotta watch, like you gotta get like at least 15 minutes in to be like, oh, okay, this is a Christmas movie. I know that.
But when
it's like
Home Alone,
it's like watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas in June. It's like, all right, like
I watch Jack the Pumpkin King a lot.
Jack the Pumpkin King.
I'm assuming that's a Halloween movie.
Christmas.
That's a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
The holiday movie. It's a Christmas movie.
It is a holiday movie.
I had no idea. But here's the thing, though. I don't watch a lot of like holiday themed movies. I don't watch a lot of movies, or haven't seen a lot of movies that are like related to like Americana. That people be like, oh my god, how have you not seen Star Wars? Have you not seen A Christmas Story? Haven't you not seen all this other movies?
Have you ever seen the movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan?
I've seen Trading Places. Yes,
that's a Christmas movie. Also, you know that, right?
Roundabout way, yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Okay, so there's no reason why you shouldn't have not seen A Christmas Story.
But I don't know going into Trading Places knowing it's a Christmas movie, though. That's the difference.
Kaz, they play it for 24 hours a day every Christmas on TBS.
Yes, and that's how I know. That's the only reason why I know that movie, because I know they play it on TBS, like with the Yule log on New Year's Eve on WB or whatever, CW, Channel 11.
They start after Thanksgiving and they go all the way up to New Year's. That's the program.
So what makes it? I mean, all right. Let's before we get into Rosie's wild birthday weekend. What makes A Christmas Story like such a standout Christmas movie? Like, why is it funny? Why do you go so hard for the movie? And why it's
hilarious. It's about, when you want something for Christmas and you think you're not going to get it, and your father or your parents surprise you with it in the corner of the room, like, oh, there's one more gift left. And that was like the BB gun that he wanted. And he went through so much to get it.
But it's also the you shoot your eye out.
Yeah, you'll shoot your eye out. And his father's an old grumpy man that I can relate to. His brother is this
because you're an old grumpy man, Lo?
I'm an old grumpy man, so I can relate to it. The kid's a little underdog. They pick on him at school. He beats up the bully. His little brother's a piece of shit because he whines all the time. You know what I mean? Like, he's afraid of his dad because his dad is like the old traditional old man.
Yeah.
Grumpy motherfucker. But it's just some fun old school Christmas shit. And that's what reminds me of Christmas. It's like,
I never thought his brother was a little bitch.
His brother's a little punk. I hate his little brother.
Why'd you say that? Now I'm thinking about it.
I hate Ralphie's little brother, bro. I hate him.
He was also the
fuck out of him too.
He couldn't do anything.
And he got caught cursing. He got caught cursing. His mother put soap in his mouth. Yeah. But then she held it down and didn't tell his pops that he cursed. Or
also, there's cursing in this movie.
I mean, not like, it's not like profanity, but
Okay. Because I see a bunch of the kids and I'm like, oh, okay, this is like a children's flick, but like I didn't know
it does remind you of like growing up, like how all the parents were and people were when you were growing up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm gonna... like, they're all friends. They got into trouble together. You know what I mean? It's just a cool, cute Christmas movie. So
can't say I've never seen it. So I'm not gonna waste the listeners' time and keep talking about a movie that I haven't seen and just ruining it for everybody.
All our listeners and viewers have seen this movie. Whenever I talk about it on Twitter, everybody has seen this movie, bro.
Yeah.
You're literally the only one. It's me, pretty much like Mean Girls. Everybody has seen that movie except my ass. So now you know how it feels.
Now I know how it feels. But I know how it feels for multiple flicks though. Like I've never been that type of person though, like where, oh my God, you got to see this movie. Like that doesn't help. Like, are you that type of guy when everyone's like, oh my God, have you never seen this movie? Or this type of girl, and like it makes you want to see it more. Like it kind of makes me be like,
you're asking if we're the one that says it or if we're the one that like.
No, like I'm the type of person where if like somebody's telling me, oh my God, have you never seen this movie? It's a classic. Da, da, da. It doesn't make me want to see it anymore. Like it actually turns me off.
I'm the dickhead that. If you say, yo, you haven't heard this or you haven't seen this, or you haven't tasted it, I'll be like, no, because I don't want to. Then I'll be that person. Like, I'm a stubborn person.
Well, you're wild stubborn.
Like, yo, try it. I might try it on my own time, but if I'm drilled with it,
and not tell you about it.
So here's the thing with Lo and Rosy, right? Both of their personalities are like polar opposite when it comes to these things, right? Like Lo is wild stubborn if you tell him about something that he's never done, and he's not gonna do it unless he feels like doing it or like it'll come around his time. Rosy will literally do anything, like If you ask once, like she's mad adventurous.
Right now. Okay.
You'd be like, hey, let's go bungee jump. I've never done it before, but okay, we'll go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how she rolls. So it's like, is that true? Like when it comes to movies too?
No, well, with movies, it's like that sounds like a project. Like I gotta go home, find it, sit down, take time out. It has to be a movie I've heard of before. I've never watched Star Wars, no interest, not gonna watch it. But I do know all the characters. I know all the lines, like you said. Like I feel like I've seen it already. That's as far as it goes. With movies,
I just don't see any interest or any correlation of why I would like Star Wars.
Unless it comes from somebody that has similar taste as I do, like similar sense of humor. It has to come from somebody I know is going to be good, because somebody will tell you something's good and you watch and you're like, this is trash.
Right. Or someone that can walk you through it and be like, all right, this is what this is and this is why, whatever the case is. I like that kind of person that if I'm like trying some new food or listening to music, whatever, I like them to guide me through it. Like, all right, listen, like you're probably gonna like this song because you like this type of artist, you like this type of. So if someone just blindly puts me in front of the TV and says, yo, watch this, I'm gonna turn it off in 5 seconds.
But here, all right, so here's the thing. Rosie brought up a good point, right? Like, it's got to be somebody I respect, and if it's something, and it's got to be something new, right? Like, if it's somebody I respect, and they're like, "Oh, you haven't seen this movie that's 40 years old," it's like, no, and I have no plans on doing it because I have a life. But if it's something new, like if it's like, oh, go watch Industry on HBO, or go watch The Undoing on HBO Max, I'm like, okay, I'll fuck with it. I like this person's taste. This seems like something I'd watch, and I go watch it and I get into it.
The one time that someone got me to do, Sydney got me to watch Ghost.
You said Ghost?
Yeah, I mean, like what's the new
Power spinoff?
Yeah. So like now I watch that shit religiously because she walked me through like the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
Now I became invested.
But there's a whole other show you got to catch up on.
I know. So now that's what I'm doing. I'm going back and watching.
I've never watched
now there are certain things in the sequel that I don't get. So I have to go back and get the references.
That's a lot of work.
I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's not like we got anything else to do. So
sure.
I was about to say, like, what are we doing?
I was going to ask you, Lo, what made you watch Lovecraft? Because you hated it and you did not watch it.
Sydney sat my ass down.
Like, oh my God, this is so boring. And I was
you're gonna watch this show.
She sat me down and was like, pay the fuck attention. And when I would ask her certain questions, she'd be like, yeah, this is what this means, and this is what's gonna, because she watched it. So we ended up watching it together. But that's the type of guy, like I need someone to just be like, all right, here, just pay attention because you're gonna need to know this for the next episode.
That's a good girl, because don't ask me no questions when we're watching something.
Especially with something I'm into.
She was just telling me shit, so it was easy for me.
Don't ask shit.
No, that's right. Well, goddamn. All right. Anyway, let's move on to more current topics instead of movies we've seen or haven't seen or whatever. As you can tell, this episode is coming out a little late this week. We've all had very eventful weekends. You all had a lot of things going on, and usually finding a time during the week to record is a little bit difficult given all of our schedules, but we found the time, and especially this weekend, because this weekend was Rosie's birthday. Yay! Woo! Happy birthday, Rosie. We see you sipping tea, probably the first non-alcoholic beverage I've seen you sipping in the last 76 hours, maybe 96 hours. I don't know.
Like maybe like the last 8 years we've known her.
Not right. That is also true. I was trying to give her water. The benefit of the doubt.
That was funny too. When Lo picked up his tea, I thought it was like a little bottle of Jack. I'm like, wow.
I thought it was Jack too. It's not.
It's 7 a.m. Lo?
Let me see that. That's not Jack.
It didn't surprise anybody because he brought out the hookah at 10:53. We're like, oh, he's in party mode.
There's Jack in there, of course. Surprise, surprise, goddamn it.
I have to be as normal as I can on this podcast, the way we used to record. So when I record, it's the hookah, or when it's the Jameson. So I'm trying to make sure I at least bring back the original flavor that we had in the barbershop. So
it is strange. It is. I'm not gonna hold you, man. Like, it is strange not being like all in the same room. Like, it's definitely a different vibe. It's usually more of like a loose sort of, we're all drinking, not partying, but just shooting the shit type of vibe. So I feel you getting a little liquor on. I wish I could. I'm about to
mood, man. I'm trying to get into the mood and make sure we get this shit rocking like we used to. This is
true. I'm about to call the tree man myself. The Blizzard's about to come down in a little bit. I got to make sure. I feel like we're gonna be stuck here for a couple days, and we're gonna talk about that too later in the show. But let's talk about Rosy's birthday. You just turned 21. How does it feel to finally be legal and drink legally? And how was the Poconos? Because we all,
baby.
I was glued to my seat watching y'all Instagram stories, and Niles was down there. And
first of all, Niles got a new name, and it's Titty Boy. He kept taking his shirt off, and
what do you do?
So tell the listeners what you did for your birthday first.
Yeah.
So I rented a lake house in the Poconos. It was huge. It was nice. I had a game room downstairs, everything. And I invited 11 of my friends. I told them to bring onesies, Nerf guns, and something else. A Throwback Thursday fit for the battle that didn't happen. And everybody got tested before they came. And we just brought food, liquor, cooked, Nerf gun fights, everything. It was just fun. It
looked fun. It looked like a party I would like want for myself if I was 12, imagining like an older birthday.
But that's what's funny about it, because it's like all my friends are childish. So it's
that's what made it look lit to me. I was like, you know what? If I was just turning 13 years old and somebody waved me a magic wand, was like, yo, you can have like a birthday in your mid-20s. What'll it look like? Oh, we'll have Nerf gun, we'll do onesies, food.
Now we're older, so now we get liquor too.
Now we got liquor.
We get liquor, edibles. We get to do adult
five
shit.
birthdays were you in onesies, and all of us.
I love onesies.
Oh, that is true. Well, I mean that's why I was so into it. I saw the onesies and I'm like, the onesie king. I'm not gonna call myself the onesie champ. That's Jamal's nephew's name. But I was the onesie king for at least 4 or 5 straight winters in New York City.
I had a whole full bathrobe in the middle of a fucking club. I'm like, only Kaz could get his friends to do this shit in a full.
I've got my friends to do it for like 3 years now.
Listen. If folks don't remember or weren't hip, for 5 years, I think from my 20.
Guys, you trying to onesie off me real quick, or like what's going on?
Well, first off, I did it first, so that's
how do you
not
know
what we're gonna do. Like I got at least like 4 or 5 different onesies that I pulled off. I did do it first. And I did it bigger as well. I had it in multiple clubs. Did you come? You came to a couple of them. You never came?
Never came?
You might have bartended one of them.
Maybe. I don't remember.
You had to.
I don't remember seeing a onesie party, because I would have been like, this is fucking lit.
It was lit.
I'm sure you had to be there at one of them.
But it was like a yearly sort of onesie party that evolved into a pajama jam. And this was in my younger, more reckless days. I'm a family man now, so it's not as as wild as my birthdays used to be. But yes, something about onesies and alcohol just makes folks just have more fun than they're used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something about like the comforts and the looseness and just, not having to like keep things where they're supposed to be kept. You know what I mean? Like something about just throwing on a one piece and just being cozy that just makes you just want to go have more fun than you're like originally.
Like you gotta think about it like this. When you have a birthday party, like, you got to get dressed up, you got to get an outfit, you got to make sure everything on point. When you turn it into a onesie jam, you're just like, all right, let me get some fly ass kicks. Let me get my hair cut.
It sets the tone. It sets the tone that we're going to be loose. We're kind of loose tonight.
We just wear a sports bra under. Once it gets hot, we just tie it around. Yeah. But that's why I did it, to you guys' point, was because the first time I had it, I was like, I can't stand girls that don't like to have fun because they're dressed up or like they don't want to get loose. So I'm like, if I go a onesie way, like they're gonna have to have fun. They're not. They're in sneakers. It's like you have to have fun. There's no way you cannot. You have nothing.
Like, you can't be like, it's impossible for you to be like sitting somewhere like in a party or a club being like extra serious with like a onesie.
I was about to say, how are you gonna keep up an image in a onesie as a big ass Cookie Monster or something? Like, nah, bro, it's fucked up.
It's like, you might as well just go to fuck home if you're gonna sit.
Yeah, like keep that dry ass shit away from me. I can't stand a dry I can't stand a dry woman at a party, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Because if they don't wear the onesie, don't come. Because you're going to be the only one not in the onesie. Then you're going to feel left out. So it also sets the tone.
Or wear some sweats and a sports bra, or wear some board
pajamas or something like. Yeah. If you not like the point of like giving people a dress code to a birthday party is to set the tone. Like, so if it's like, yo, black tie, everybody come in suits and whatever, you know what kind of night it's gonna be. All right. It still might get loose, it still might get crazy, but we want to accentuate a certain level of class for this party. If I'm telling you motherfuckers to come in onesies or sweatsuits or pajamas or something, that means keep all that classy shit the fuck home. All right, like I'm trying to have a party.
Wear some shit you can take off easy in the bathroom, and when you come out, it's not gonna look like you was doing nothing crazy.
Exactly.
You barely gotta comb your hair to come to my onesie birthday.
Man, that's what made it fun. Every woman that came to the party always adhered to the dress code because they were like, thank God, like they would just come in and just wear whatever. And I mean, you know, again, in my younger, crazier days, one of my favorite days of the year.
Well, the funny part was about coming downstairs because the first night I had the onesie thing, it was all girls. Guys didn't come till Saturday. So the funny part was I went upstairs to the bathroom. I come back down and, you know, we're girls' night. So everyone's twerking, but it's a bunch of different animals, like, because everybody had on their onesie and their hoodie. And I was like, I think I took an edible that night and I come downstairs and I was like a unicorn twerking, a fucking pig, a bunny. I was just like, bro, this shit is hilarious.
You know, people are into that though. I think they call furries. What it's called?
Furries, yeah, it's called furries.
Yeah, like
what
people.
Is that and how do you know this?
That's like a. Don't ask.
Remember the episode of Entourage? Remember the episode of Entourage?
Yes. All right. Boom. That episode of Entourage.
So there's an episode of drama. There's an episode of Entourage.
That's how I knew what furries were.
Mama and E, they made a bet that E could get laid before Turtle, and Turtle found this chick on Craigslist who was a furry, and this nigga was not with it. He did not want to do it because she liked being fucked like she was an animal. So she made him dress up in a bunny outfit.
You guys meant that. I thought it was like a onesie thing. Okay, got it.
No, so when you're talking about the animal shit, that's what it is. A furry is like a person who likes.
So it is a onesie, but they're throwing on like the big fucking like mascot head on top of it too.
Oh
so
shit! Where do I sign up for this? This sounds fun.
I mean, hey, some people are into it. I don't.
Do your thing. You know, this is a safe place. Like we just said. Do your thing, my nigga.
Listen, I ain't here to judge.
Eddin, please say
whatever. Don't. What does Ray say, Lo? Don't yuck. I won't yuck your yum.
Yeah, don't yuck my yum. Don't yuck my yum.
I won't yuck your yum, yo. Like if that's what you into, enjoy it, man. Whatever floats your goddamn boat.
It was just funny. I was like, bro, it looked like a zoo, and I had the lights all turned down, like Christmas lights on one corner. It just looked like a weird.
Edibles will always like put you in that space, though. That's why I've chilled on edibles in many years.
There's 81 onesies around you, and people with their actual hoodies on, and you're just like,
if I'd have took an edible and came down and just seen all y'all motherfuckers in like furry
costumes, you had a blast. You would have grabbed the Nerf gun and started shooting us.
I'd have been paranoid like crazy. That's why I don't fuck with weed. And fuck you, Kaz.
I don't mind the weed. Thank you, Law. I appreciate that. That's very nice. The weed I don't mind. Like that is, because I feel like I'm in control of that. The thing I don't like about edibles is it's hard to control the edible. Once it hits, you are just a passenger on the ride, bro, and you are just hoping that the car don't crash. That's all it is, bro. Like it's fun for like 2 minutes, and then like with most, highs, you would like for it to be, I eat a sandwich, drink some water, and I'm cool.
Right.
Not with an edible, bro. Like that, you are in the passenger seat for that entire ride, and the driver is a nutcase. And it's like, you ever been in a car with somebody where you're just like, yo, man, are you trying to?
Are you good?
Can you slow down? Something like that. Like that's what being on the edibles like. It's not fun.
I got an edible story. This is back during our NFS days. Remember, Kelly.
I think I remember this day, by the way.
Kelly was making those cookies and shit.
Yes.
So niggas is like, yo, Lo, come on, we're doing a team day. You want to take some edibles with us? I'm like, I don't know. So I finally got the courage to do it, and I took half a cookie. So like 30 minutes in, I'm like, man, I don't feel shit. This is what y'all be doing? Cash.
Famous last words, buddy.
2 hours later.
Challenge accepted.
yo, let's go to the movies. So we went to the movies and sat in the front row of an IMAX theater to watch Interstellar. You know, it's that space movie. Nigga, I was in the corner of that movie going nuts. I'm like,
not gonna hold you. That's an incredible experience. I kind of wish I would have did that.
So intense. It was so intense. And then we went to this burger spot. So we sit down to eat, and we're sitting at like this high table. So like there's stools, so they have no backs to them. So as we're waiting for the food, I kind of like drift off and go to sleep. Bro, I fell back off the stool. Niggas is like, yo, send this nigga home. Send this nigga home. Niggas put me in an Uber. It was like, yo, never again are you doing edibles with us. And I was like, this was like maybe 5 years.
I try to tell y'all.
Never again am I taking edibles, bro.
It's a terrible experience.
I did edibles and watched Alice in Wonderland in theater. That was bad too. IMAX. The last
Which Alice in Wonderland did you watch? Did you watch the cartoon or the remake?
The one with Johnny Depp, the weird one.
Oh wow,
that was really weird. I was in there like, this is a terrible idea.
So I used to have an edible routine, like back when I was when I first started working at when I was doing work in LA. I used to travel back and forth to do this show in Los Angeles, and it's a 6-hour flight every Thursday to get out there. So I was like, all right, I used to take these mints, right? But the good thing about these mints is that like on the label, they will tell you how much you take to not get like fucked up, right? So like it'd be like take 2 mints. They're like the size of about like it's like half the size of an Altoid, right?
Right.
You take 2, you have a nice buzz. You take 3 to 4, that's like, okay, you're seeing some things. Anything over 6, and basically the label says you're on your own, right? So my dumb ass, I'm taking the 6 from that flight from JFK to LAX. And if you ever wanted to feel like what it was like being on a 6-hour roller coaster ride that never stops in a plane.
That just gave me anxiety.
What it was like. I would get my window seat. I would stay away from people.
But
and I'll just sit and just watch that shit just fucking.
With that label, like I don't trust the label either, because it's like, whose standards are these? A pothead from LA that all he does is smoke every day?
That's true.
Like, no, I need half a one.
So here's the thing, right? I'm always like the hard candies or whatever. Like if it was like candy or like a mint or something, I feel like that's a little bit more palatable than like a baked good. For some reason, a baked good, like a cookie or a brownie or anything like that, is you are not going to have a good time if you are not in control of what's in there, because there's no way you can properly measure what's in there, right? Like it's just some people just take. I remember Jazz, God rest her soul, Jazz used to cook us these cookies and baked goods all the time, and she would literally just take whatever. Like she would show us how much is going to be put in. Like she'll have like this much like product, and it would get baked into cookies that are like yay big. And I'm like, there's no way I'm eating that. And what I do every time, I'd eat it. I'd figure out exactly why this is a bad idea.
You're so brave with that shit, Kaz.
So brave. And she would be like a magician with any sort of, she'll make weed tea, weed hot chocolate, weed cookies, brown, anything, mac and cheese, literally. She can turn anything. Oh my God.
That's one thing. Jazz was a fucking, like a chef with that shit. Like just cook them shits up. Almost got me one. I'm like, I'm not doing that shit because, you know, I don't fuck with the weed. But she knew how to do that shit.
Jazz was a phenomenal cook. So like anytime she'd offer you something, you'd have to ask, is this special hot chocolate? Is this
regular hot chocolate?
Special cookie?
What's the recipe in this, my nigga?
I feel like
God bless Jazz.
Man, God bless Jazz, man. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Also, before we move on, I also want to shout out Greg Una. If y'all don't know who Greg Una is, the jeweler. He's got a store in Midtown. He made a ring with Jazz's face.
Oh, I saw that.
I just seen that shit last week, and that shit was dope. So, Greg, if you see this, we appreciate you for doing that, man. You didn't have to do that. That shit was dope.
Yeah, man. I think Charlamagne bought it too.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't even know if I was supposed to say that, but Charlamagne bought it, and it's a beautiful ring.
Shit is hard.
Before y'all go on, can I ask you guys a quick question?
Yeah, what's up? You sound like the voice of God, by the way, Eddin, just popping in with no voice.
Jesus, is that you?
It's like, Lord?
Eddin is talking something from the heavens right now.
Yes, exactly. In 5 days, 2 of us here will be getting special powers.
Ooh, that is true.
That's right.
That is true.
Well, okay, all right.
All right, so break the story down. Does anybody have the story?
Yeah, tell me the story. I don't know the story originally. What's the story behind that?
What do you
let me...
Pull that
So I'm going to paraphrase here, because I don't want to waste time and pull up the tweet. But I might miss a few details here, but there was a tweet that went out that was according to a science research or whatever, that for the first time like ever, there's going to be a certain planetary alignment that's going to happen on December 21st, 2020.
Right.
And according to this, the chosen people, which are us black folks, according to this tweet, that are, that have superhuman strength, will have super sound, whatever. Like, basically, long story short, they're saying because of this planetary alignment, folks of color will be able to do superhuman things.
How much color?
Starting December 21st.
I gotta ask.
Yo, Kaz, you know what? Ever since black people have been on this earth, we have endured super motherfucking powers.
I was gonna say that.
I feel like we're owed. I feel like we're owed superpowers after everything we've been through.
If you're not gonna give us reparations, give us superpowers.
We gonna take the reparations at this point. Like, at one point, it would make all the sense in the world, right? Like, if superpowers really do exist, right?
They do.
What?
All right, fine, never mind.
No, I'm sure they do. But I mean, like, after everything we've been through as a people, it would make all the sense in the world for black folks to be like the X-Men of real life. I mean, like, if you read X-Men comics, it's basically the civil rights movement with superpowers, right? Like,
we're the Guardians of the Galaxies. We're the Avengers.
I was gonna
say DC Comics. We're the Negroes. That's our super. We are the Negroes, and we demand
Super Negroes.
We demand on December 21st that not only do you give us our superpowers, but you give us our fucking reparations, and you leave us the fuck alone, because we will light this planet up just like fucking Black Panther did, just like Kamala Harris is about to. Give us our.
Here's the thing. If I get superpowers, I don't even need the reparations, bro.
Gotcha.
Like, you can have them. Like,
But
if I'm like,
if you get superpowers, I'm pretty sure you can't choose it. This motherfucker gonna be Ant-Man. We know that.
And you know what they're saying is
your superpowers are supposed to be like an extension of who you are, right? Like, it's supposed to, like, whatever like your personality trait is, it's just supposed to be like exponentially greater. So I will pose this question to everybody in this room. Okay. Rosy, you'll be a quarter black today, so you only get a quarter superpowers. Low,
what up?
According to matter of fact, Rosy,
what?
You know Low's personality. If Low was about to get some superpowers, what would his superpower be?
What would he ask for, or what should he get?
No, what should he get? Like, what should be his superpowers?
Oh my God, this is hard. Because I'm trying to think of the most stubborn thing that he can
I already
get.
know what it is for Low.
Go, what is it?
I told him this.
Kaz, what is it?
Low would be Wolverine. Low would have this incredible healing powers that nobody in the world has. I've already seen Low be a medical marvel, by the way. Like, I've seen 90% of our podcast get COVID, except him. Even people that weren't on the podcast, that were there for like 20 minutes of the show, get COVID, except for him. I've seen Low survive on nothing but a steak and Jameson diet for at least 4 years straight. I've seen Low.
Hey, a steak could do a lot of wonders.
Well, listen. I've seen Low intake many things into his body.
And still wake up early and do his thing too.
Wake up early, in shape, broad-eyed, bushy tail, light up a hookah, smoke the hookah up. That is exactly what Wolverine does. Like Wolverine will fuck people up, get shot at, stabbed. It'll all just heal magically. And then he just be sitting at a bar just drinking whiskey, just like.
Well, in that case, we can make him Thor too. Fat Thor. We gotta make him Fat Thor.
Nah, I like that. I like so it's a combination of Wolverine and Ant-Man.
Not Fit Thor. He gonna be Fat Thor.
Yeah, be Thick Thor.
Fat Thor still was giving it up though, so let's not. Come on, let's.
Thick Thor got busy in Endgame, all right?
Like
I fucked with
busy
Thick Thor.
in Endgame, so we're not gonna act like that nigga is slouch. Come on, show some respect to Thick Thor, bro.
All right, Lo, what would be my superpowers if
your superpower would be? I think honestly, and this is like me being very, very respectful because I know you and I love you. I think you would be Iron Man. I think you would be Iron Man because you have.
I'll take it.
No.
Don't boo that, Eddin. Wait till I get to you with your superpowers,
can't boo anybody
asshole.
until you get on camera. So you're just a word right now on this.
Oh, word.
No, I think Kaz can be Iron Man because the nigga has infinite knowledge about everything. The nigga's a jackass. He's a family man. He recreates himself every fucking year.
This all checks out.
He's built like a Ford truck.
This all checks out. Yes.
And he's the most kindest person, and he has a heart.
That was so sweet. Y'all should hug him.
That's how I look at you, my G.
That is, you are, you know.
Like that, right?
No matter what they all say about you, Lo,
Wow.
I like you, okay? No matter what everybody says, I think you're a guy. Tony Stark is like low-key my idol. I know he's not a real person, but I do model a lot of my life out of Tony Stark, just kind of like his snarkiness, his ability to just kind of be like, you know, do multiple things and, you know, billionaire, playboy, genius philanthropist, you know what I mean? Like, what are you without the suit?
And here's the most confirming one. Tony Starks can't dress. So it rounds it up. That's the final key to who Kaz is. Tony Starks couldn't dress if his life depended on it, and his life has depended on it throughout every fucking movie, and yet he still manages to come out on top just like Kaz does. So yes, Kaz is Iron Man.
All right,
Lo.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's all good. Now we gotta give Rosy her superpowers. All right.
Oh, okay. I got one for you, Kaz.
Oh, okay. All right, what's up? What would it be?
Hulk.
I'd be Hulk. Okay, that.
But I'm because he brought up some good points. Hulk was a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was a very nice guy.
Very nice guy.
I've never seen you pissed, but I can imagine.
You can imagine
Someone that nice can only go to an extreme.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. You know
and you're
what I mean?
also
like,
big, so if you get even bigger, you're gonna break out your little clothes fast.
You know, but you know what? I feel like I've evolved into
He already wears the high water tight pants, right? So we got
the
that.
tight shorts. The tight shorts gotta fit also. I can see that.
But you're a good guy and you're smart.
He was so good. He was such a good guy, and he was
kind-hearted.
He was very smart.
I'm glad you picked the two smartest Avengers as me. So that really helps me. Helps me sleep at night. Thank you. I hope I've evolved into like the Hulk from Endgame, who's like big but still kind of like gentle and like
That's where I was going
I've done my wilding out for many years at this point. Like I figured out how to make this whole thing work.
But you know the funny part is, do you know the funny part about that?
Fat Thor, you got Gentle Hulk.
I got Fat Thor, you got Gentle Hulk. But remember when he was when they went back to New York and he saw himself throwing shit. That's you. That's you looking at yourself in the past, like
when I look at old Palooza videos, I'm just like,
I'm about to watch that game right now.
Yo, if we ever had to go back, if we ever had to go and get the Infinity Stones back to fix 2020, and I'm seeing myself in 2012, and like the first couple Paloozas, and then Lowe's like, probably act like a little bit of a thought, just to blend in. Like, you know, when he's telling Hulk to like be Hulk a little bit, he's like, all right, I guess it's a bit facetious, but okay.
Yeah, like,
walk around with the gun, like throwing bitches in pools, like.
That's a good question. If you had to go 10 years back and watch your drunkest night outside looking in,
ooh,
Like
2010.
First of all, I already got.
What,
I'm already
2012?
embarrassed. I'm already embarrassed, and I haven't even seen it yet.
If we ever did, if we had to ever
2012
pull
was
off like an Avengers Endgame sort of caper, right? Like us three, Jake and Eddin, all right? To like stop us from our drunkest night ever.
And
You know what night I would go back to, Kaz?
What night?
The night we were in DC and I told niggas the party was over.
Oh my God, bro. That was
I would go back
that was
to
the
that
second
night.
Palooza, right?
That was our second one in DC.
Yes.
Wait,
This
I would go back
asshole.
there.
I would go back to that night and grab the microphone from him and be like, this is not gonna
Like,
end
no,
well.
stop.
Shut up.
Yeah, this is the Palooza where Cam fell down the stairs.
No.
This is the Palooza that
No. That Palooza, I'm sorry, that was the third one when I was in DC wilding out. The first
Okay.
one was when Cam fell down the steps. The second one was when we did Pusha T and Wale. And the third one we was at Howard Theater.
Okay, all right. So this is the first one in DC.
The first one was when Cam fell down the steps.
Right.
The second one was
Okay. Howard Theater.
Howard Theater was the third one we
So
did.
which one
when he was
that
wild
one with
on the
bouncy
curtain.
house outside of Magic City, or the other one, the other strip club?
That was
Which
Stadium.
one?
That was after.
Remember
how
the bouncy house outside of Stadium when we had the day party?
That was Sunday. That was Sunday.
When we,
That was Sunday.
when we did like the after party at Stadium.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
DC.
yeah.
Damn.
We had
Stadium
some-
loved us.
Yeah. We had some-
Those are
We-
great times, man. If I had to go back, we've told the story of Lowe's wild DC. I think Cam was on the episode that day we talked about. So anybody who listens to the show, if anybody wants to remember why Lowe would want to go back and change that night, go see that episode with Cam on it. Rosie, do you have a day that you would want to go back and change?
Yeah, I did too many
Do I
things.
have a day?
Yes. It's the Avengers Endgame sort of scenario where we gotta, oh my God, the world's fucked up. We gotta go back.
All
and
right, well, so here's the thing about that question. There's that question, and then there's like sub questions, like the little baby questions. Like, do I have a day where I did a bunch of shit I regret? Do I have a
I
day?
think we all do.
Do I have a day where something really, really bad happened? Like I got locked up or something? Like, what's the levels?
Wait. You've been locked up before?
Are there like some body counts you're trying to get rid of? Like,
I mean, how many times have you been locked up? I would want to go back and change that though. Tell
I've never
the
been
story
locked up,
about that
thank
shit.
God. I've never been locked up, thank God. I'm just saying,
Okay, all right. I was about to say, like, word? Like,
Like,
goddamn,
bro, what the fuck was
I
you
was
doing?
wilding, but you was wilding.
I had no run-ins with the cops. Like I was careful with my
God,
shit.
you know what's funny? The day of the first Palooza in DC where Cam fell down the steps, right down the street, I think like Chris Brown got arrested too.
Who?
Like,
Oh,
didn't he get to,
yeah.
like, he got to a fight with somebody.
He got arrested at the W.
Yes, that's when he actually went to jail.
Yeah,
Like, he ended up going to
arrested at the
jail
W.
for that shit. Like, he
honestly,
did some,
I feel like this is not a fair question for us. I don't know how you lived in your 20s, but the way that we did, we have probably a day out of every week that we would want to go back. Like just right through the calendar. There's gonna be a night a week that we're like, yeah, we shouldn't have done that.
Oh no, there was like when we was. I mean, some of y'all are still in the streets, but like when we was in the streets, like every night that back then, you could absolutely go an entire calendar year of like, all right, yeah, like I was
First
big
of
wild,
all-
but you know what? That's what your 20s are for. Your 20s are for big
Listen.
wild.
There are a couple nights at Last Lab that I wish I could take back. I'll say that.
Yeah.
There's a couple nights at was it the Anthony or Griffin? There's some
Both.
nights at Griffin I
Both.
wish I could take back.
Both.
Definitely.
Kaz, I just wanted to go back to the time that it was me, you, Sydney. We were in the kitchen, and Jazz came flying in, talking about, I hear bitches' voices in here. Y'all niggas couldn't wait till we left. I'm like, Jazz, it's Sydney. It's Sydney. Like her and her friend came in flying. Like,
Yo, baby.
where these bitches at? We're like,
Come
what?
here real quick.
Like, nigga, it's Sydney. It's my girlfriend is sitting next to us.
I'm not mad at her. I would have done the same shit.
Yo, there was a
That shit
time.
was
It was a couple
hilarious.
weeks ago. We was
And I would've
shooting.
knocked the
We was doing the revolt thing. We was doing the live tweeting for the revolt.
Right.
The revolt. What you call it?
Summit.
Revolt Summit. And and my girl was out with her friends. So I guess she must have saw what a shadow of a woman would have been like with like
she
Milo.
heard Sydney. She heard.
Oh, she heard Sydney's voice. That's what it was. She heard
Yeah.
Sydney's voice. And She flew through the, like, completely bypassed me and went straight to the kitchen. Was like, I heard. She didn't even say nothing at first. She just came in and just looked around like.
Literally, Sydney's sitting at the bar, and she's like, "Where the bitches at?" I'm like, "You mean Sydney, the girl that's sitting in front of me?"
I'm like, what are you talking about?
I ain't mad at her.
One of my best friends was there.
Like, how they gonna leave, Jazz?
It was
like,
so funny though. Oh my god, I was dying.
And when you prove me wrong, I'm gonna just flip some shit just cause. Like,
at that point, I mean, that's the funny thing was like. She tried to act like she didn't come in here storming, and then her friend blew her up. She's like, "Yeah, nah, we was hyping each other up, walking into the door. It's like, yo, I hear bitches in the car." When she walked in.
Meanwhile, Sydney's
come in,
car is in front.
Yeah,
like, Sydney's car.
Guys, we were just joking. Okay?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, shut the hell up, okay?
First of all, Jazz, I support it. Walk in full speed. Walk in. Who the fuck is in my house?
All right, to keep it real, it sounded like too much fun going on. We was walking up like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't know Sydney was there. Okay?
She blew completely past me. Like, didn't even like acknowledge my existence.
No, because if she didn't do that, they was trying to sneak out through the back. So.
Yo, that was one of the funniest moments.
Low and Kaz was about to get it if it wasn't Sydney in there. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Nigga, you ran right past Kaz and saw Sydney sitting at the fucking counter. Who else would it be?
You know what's funny? If
and Candace was like, "Oh shit, my bad." Hey, Kaz. I'm like, "Yeah, thank you. Hi, hello.
What's up, Kaz? What's up, Lo? Nah, don't say what's up to us now."
You heard, Kaz? If it was me in there, she would have never thought it was bitches in the house. She would have heard my voice.
Exactly, with your deep ass voice. I'm like, who are these niggas in the house? I'm like, oh shit, it's just Rosy.
Kaz is in there with Cam or Niles. Like, it ain't no girls in there.
No girls
like Daily Kids.
Damn.
Oh god. Yeah. But anyway, damn. So it's about to be a blizzard out here, yo.
I don't believe
it's about to be a blizzard.
Are
you guys like prepared? Like, did y'all pack up and stock up and shit?
I went grocery shopping yesterday, so I'm good. I'm Gucci.
Okay, all right.
I mean, it's still not snowing. I just gotta go to the store.
Yeah.
You in the Heights, man. Like, there's no such thing as stocking up for blizzards.
We don't close.
You know the bodega not closing. You just go downstairs, but yeah, nigga, I need. No. That's the one thing I do miss about living in Harlem, though. Like, we never ever worried about like stocking up for blizzards and shit like that. Like, go to Poppy downstairs. You know what I mean? The Chinese man's gonna be open. Chinese food gonna be open.
But for the people that have never lived in New York or been in New York, don't think of bodega as like a little wall. Like, they have the bare minimum of essentials.
Right.
So it's like you, whatever you need is gonna be this big, like super. Yeah. But they got it. You just got it.
That's the thing, though. Bodegas are safe havens for people that live alone or single people. All right. Like, if it's just you, if you just gotta take care of yourself, the bodega will hold you down. You'll be all right.
Let me tell you. I live by myself. I stocked up on the shit that I need. Like,
exactly
that I need. I got my fruit. Fuck you. I got my
hookah coals.
I got my hookah. The liquor store's not closing, so that's right next door. So I got everything that I need. Now I'm trying to, like, because Sydney said she want to come over and do the snow day thing. So now I gotta go to the fucking grocery store and get some vegan shit or whatever.
At least you're nice, and you weren't like, so you gonna bring your own food? Like,
nah, I'll get what she wants.
Those exist. They exist.
Oh no, I had to stock up big. I had to stock up big yesterday. It was not fun, I just think, like, it's just weird, like, that some people really don't know the concept of a bodega because they've never been up here. And I'm like, bro, it literally has everything you need, but just tiny.
And like I said, you gotta buy it in bulk.
Yeah, it'd be like a little dusty tomato soup left. You're like, I can use this. Fuck it.
But you know what it is though, right? There's your girl's coming over low. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm obviously with the old lady. Like, the being snowed in with the wrong person.
I was about to ask that question too.
You know what I mean? Like, when you and again, this is in your single days. This is when you're not, you know, in your wilder days. Rosy, you're still single, so you can probably relate to this. And I'm sure you're getting many suitors to come get snowed in with or something.
Yo, what's up, bro? You good? Yo, you need me to come over there?
You know what's funny though? Most single people, like myself, we're single, but then there's always a motherfucker that'll get mad to hear you say that.
That you didn't say what?
Remembering your single days. Right. It'd be like, are you single? You'd be like, yeah, I'm single. But then you got to ask, like, is there a girl that'd be mad to hear you say that right now?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, you can't, back in those days, in my days, if somebody asked me if I was single, it's like, yeah, of course I'm single. If somebody asked me, is there somebody out there
that'd be pissed
that would be upset if they saw us together or all that? I'm like, well, why don't you put it that way?
Well,
I mean,
okay, all right. Well, would you be upset if you saw a person you was dealing with somebody during a snow day?
Of course, because I'm petty. Like, that's different.
I'm territorial.
That's very different.
And I'm petty.
Even if I know our situation, even if I know we're both single and all that type of stuff. If I see you snowed in with somebody, if I see you tweeting like, yeah, about to get dug out this snow or something like that, I'm like, hey, what are you talking about? Like,
Who the fuck digging you out? Huh?
What else digging you out the snow? What the hell are you talking about? Like, I'm talking about my car.
There's two types of digging you out. It's either digging you out the snow or digging you
out the snow.
And either way.
Which one are you talking about?
It's like, you better be clear, motherfucker. I'm just saying my car.
That's the problem.
Either one, motherfucker.
Y'all are toxic. That's the problem with y'all toxic motherfuckers. Like, a girl is saying
Listen, I have no problem admitting my toxic ways back in the day. You're allowed to be toxic in your 20s, all right? When you're 30, 40, when you're like Larsa Pippen or Future or something and he's still toxic, that's when it's a fucking problem, right? Like, when you're in your early 20s, late 20s even, you're allowed to have toxic behavior because you don't know no better. You're just wilding. You're just being young. You're just doing you. You know what I'm saying? Now I can look back. I can be like, yeah, all right, that was kind of wild.
Are you single?
Tight if that happened to me.
Snow days.
These dudes that don't want to commit.
These 2 snow days are really gonna put the test on people who are in that talking stage of like, if I fuck with this person or if I want to deal with this person, you're gonna see the pettiness and the toxicness.
Hey, yo, Kaz gotta stop saying the word single in that crib right now.
You heard Jazz, right? We had an inside joke from this past week.
I keep seeing Kaz look up. I'm like, all right,
no, she came in to ask if I was hungry because I just did the morning show. We're going right into podcast. So, she's like, yo, over here talking about bitches. I'm like, baby, no, we chilling.
What are you hungry for, bitches? That you got
better not be hungry for nobody else pussy. I'll tell you that much, motherfucker.
She probably walking right now, like, at that right.
Nah, but yeah, no, like if the pandemic didn't already like show you like who you're willing to deal with on a more than a weekend basis.
If anybody's just started dating though, how did y'all meet them?
What happened?
Like, for those people who are like, because Lo said this is like test everybody in the talking stage. I'm like, how are y'all meeting people during this pandemic?
In this day and age, right? Like this is very different than like previous Blizzard bays, right? Like Blizzard bays back in the day, you can get an accidental Blizzard bay, like you hung out that weekend and you just didn't go home Monday. And then it snowed Tuesday. That's why I don't like people coming. And now she's there for the whole week.
That's why I do not like dudes in my house, because leave.
Go.
I'm tired. I just want to be with myself now. Go home.
I never
it's the logistics
overstayed my welcome.
Hold on.
Like if I was staying at a girl's house, I would never overstay my welcome. Like unless I was Smack City. Unless I was Smack City, I'm going home as soon as I'm coherent enough to go home.
It's
right?
logistics of why you were there though. If y'all plan something in regards to like being snowed in together, I know you want to spend time with me. I just happened to come over the night before and dug you out and this, that, and the third. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. But if you're telling me like, yo, I want to have, I want to chill with you. I want, it's gonna be snowing. I might not be able to see you. Yo, come pull up. Bring some food. We'll chill, whatever. If I'm there for that particular reason, I'm not in a rush to leave. But if I fucked you the night before the blizzard came, I'm getting out before that snow comes.
Of course. Especially if you're looking at the weather. It's the first thing we all do when we wake up and we don't know where we're at, right? We check our belongings, we see where they are, and then you look at the weather to see what it's like. And if you see snow coming, it's like, oh,
gotta go.
I'm out.
Out of there.
And that's what dudes do. Some women look at the weather and be like, ooh, I got somewhere to stay tonight. I got somewhere to stay for this week.
I got some food.
You know what I mean?
I got some company.
I done got caught in that shit a handful of times, and it's just like, man, get the.
How do you nicely tell someone to leave?
Blizzard. How do you tell them to leave?
So
Nicely.
what
How do you
do?
nicely tell? How do you tell someone to leave without telling them leave?
You gotta hit
Well,
them
my
with this, so what you
go-to-
about to do?
My go-to is one, what you about to do,
What you about to
right?
do?
Or two, yo, I gotta go and do this thing real quick.
Bro, that is
what
the
you about
best-
to do.
that's-
It's all a combination of what you about to do.
Yeah, because you can't stay here.
All right, so let me tell you a story. It wasn't like a Snowden story, but it was I had to get a girl out of a hotel. This is back in my BET days, so this is like 2009.
Your hotel?
Yes, we always got to timestamp our
Yeah,
stories.
I
Lil, I
gotta
get it.
yo, every story I tell now has to have a timestamp.
Gotta timestamp the story. Like, this is the year 2020.
It's like 20
I was 8 years away
2011.
from seeing my lady. Like, you got-
2011, no girlfriend, no nothing, right?
Yes.
So-
Okay.
This was when BET was doing Spring Fling down in Florida, like back in the day, right? So
Okay.
met this girl on Twitter. You know, we start chopping it up. Y'all be in Florida for work. You should pull up. Now here go my dumbass. Only seen from the face to the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see the body, right?
Oh, she was one of those that just did
Right. Catfish, whatever, right? So she
Oh, yeah,
pulls
big
up to the
titties.
hotel, knocks on the door. I look through the peephole just to see who it is.
And you
It's
only
Shorty.
see this again.
No, no. Now I see the whole body,
Oh.
and I'm like, "Fuck!"
Damn, you got
Outside
catfish?
door, I
You got
can't look
catfish?
outside. Yeah, catfish, right? So she comes in. I'm like, "Yo, what's up? Yo, nice to meet you." Blah, blah, blah.
I can hear the disappointment. Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up? Yo,
nice
how
to
was your
meet
day?
you.
So she comes in and she wants to get to the business, but now I'm like having reservations. Like,
He said, you know why I'm here? You know why I'm
she's like, you know why I'm here.
You know
So I'm
why I'm
like,
here.
all right. So I let her do her 1-2 thing. Like, we didn't get to the business, but I let her do her 1-2 thing, right? So it's like 12:30. So now I'm trying to get her out the hotel.
What's
So
the 1-2
I-
thing? Is that a dumb question?
Just use imagination.
if you want to be explicit, Lo, what is the 1-2 thing that you did?
The sloppy
I mean-
toppy.
Is this the same
Alrighty, sloppy toppy. There it is. All right.
Again. This is
Fellatio.
This is 2011.
Fellatio.
2011. This is during my, like Cass said, my wilding out days. Whatever.
During your wilding out days. During your wilding out days, Lo. It's okay.
Right.
Motherfucker. Sid, if you're watching this, understand. We were young wild dudes
Wilding out.
over 11 years ago, okay? It's okay. We're good now.
So this is what I do. She's posted up like comfortable as fuck. So I text Niles, right?
After that?
I'm like, Niles, call
That's
me in
the worst
5
person.
minutes. Call me in 5 minutes and say we have a meeting. He's like, all right, I got you, right? So he calls in 5 minutes and I put the phone on speaker purposely. He comes in hot. He's like, yo, you know, what's Stephen Smith or whatever. I forgot the guys,
Stephen Hill.
Stephen Hill. He's like, yo, Stephen Hill is downstairs in the conference room. We got a meeting. Yo, they're looking for you. You got to get down here in the next 5 minutes. So I have it on speaker so she can hear it. She's like, oh, you know, how long you gonna be down there? I'm like, I don't know. It's like an emergency meeting. You know, something happened. You gotta go.
And you know what you did, right?
What?
You know what you did. Well, I'll be here when you're just waiting.
Bro,
When you're
and I was like, yo, I don't want to keep you up here, so I'm gonna hit you when I'm done.
But
So
also,
I'll-
she flew down there to see you. So
No,
I'm
she
thinking-
lived down there. She lived down
Oh, go.
there. So I'm like,
Okay.
so I'm like, yo, I'm gonna walk you to your car, and then I'll call you when I'm. She didn't live too far, so I'm like, I'm gonna walk you to your car. I'll hit you when I'm done. Bro, I walked her to her car, and never spoke to her again. Never texted her. Never none of that shit. Like
This is toxic low era.
I had to watch her pull the fuck off to make sure
And
I was
then
in the clear.
she had to read the
There
story
she goes.
10 days later.
No, she was asking me if Pootie ate, Eddin. Relax, god damn it.
Oh no. I meant the girl leaving the car, not Jazz. Hi, Jazz.
Sure, Eddin. You know, they see when I look off to the corner to see
nigga,
her.
I've been watching you
She's
the
asking if
whole
Pootie
episode.
ate, guys. Relax, all right? Jesus.
Has been looking off to the side for like at least 10 minutes throughout this episode.
I feel bad for the girl because I know she had to read that shit on Twitter. She had to read that story at some point.
I told that
Well, if she
story,
don't read it on Twitter, she's going to hear it right here.
I told that story like 5 years later after I was in the clear. But the funny thing is, she texted me like 3 weeks later, fuck you, you a fuck boy. why you ain't call me, this, that, and the third, and I just left it on read and just kept it.
Wow.
Old stories. That's the
That is old stories. This is over 10
That's
years
the
ago.
old
Dad.
story. She's like, hear what? I'm like, I'm talking about.
Tell me right now. What do
We
you
need to just get her a mic at this point.
Hey,
Like, just,
listen, she did well in the first couple episodes. Jazz did well on the mic.
we got plenty. Whenever we're gonna bring Jazz back for a few episodes. That since we're all recording here anyway.
Oh yeah, that was my story of getting.
I mean, we all
out,
had.
so.
Listen, it is an Olympic sport getting a woman out the house on certain occasions. And the fellas
Which ones
out
have
there,
vouched
my
for?
brothers in arms right now that are single, that are gonna go through that right now this weekend or this week, it's gonna be a very, very trying time for you. So we're only telling these stories so you can realize how to properly maneuver out of these situations. Rosie,
What?
you are a woman who has kicked many a man out and have had to have gotten out of a room when you didn't want to be cooped up.
So here's the thing. I don't
What is
like,
the best way?
I do not like men sleeping over because of that. Because I like to because as social as I am and as much as I work around people and stuff, like when I'm home, I like to be by myself, right? So I had like around maybe like 3 or 4 situations where I was like, yeah, people dudes just can't come over here. I just got to go over there. I just leave. Because I've had a lingerer and I had one that didn't want to leave and expected me to make breakfast and shit. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Well, they probably thought that was a thing. You know, they had a wonderful
linger.
night.
I can't linger in a
and they were just like, oh,
that's what I'm saying. When
this
you
is,
said
this
I've
is how
never-
we're doing it now.
You said I've never overwhelmed myself. I'm like, how do you know? Because I never told him this. I was just like, I just stopped talking. I pretended to be asleep. So maybe he'd get the hint. I like rolled up. He tapped me. Come on, it's 12. I'm like, so?
Well, where are we going?
It's like, goddamn, football's on. It's like, yeah.
Wake up. I'm like, don't you have somewhere to be? Like, the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
So I realized I don't like people sleeping over. So there's no proper way for me.
I respect that. Some people just don't like people in their crib. I get that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I get that too. I mean, I was.
Unless
I'm
it's
not
already a
gonna lie.
situation. Once it's a situation, we're good. But it's like that uncertainty of like, I don't know you like that. And
I don't
know how
know
long you're gonna
you.
be
That's the
here.
thing.
What if you're annoying?
This is what I was saying earlier. You have to establish why that person is there. What is the purpose for that person's existence? If
Clearly,
you're there just to
got
fuck,
fucked up and he came over. Low.
then yeah, I'd have dipped out as soon as I got some morning sex. I'd have been gone.
See, what if I don't want morning sex?
Here's the thing.
Before.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, guys. Here's
Now
the
I'm
thing,
sober.
Rosie.
Now I'm like, I don't even want you here no more.
A lot of niggas are homeless.
Don't do that. Don't do
A lot of
that.
listen.
And a lot of bitches are homeless too.
A lot of course. This is it's equal opportunity homelessness out there. All right, like a lot of
people
folks,
don't have places to. Yeah, you're right.
they ain't got nowhere to go. They got a room to share with somebody. They'd much rather share with somebody that they just blew out instead of like going back and sharing a room with Ray Ray and be like, yeah, man, we just.
No, you're right.
It
You're
was
right.
all right. It was a good night and shit, but you know how to
I'm saying,
leave.
like, yo, it's a lot of homeless activities going on. And again, we don't know niggas' circumstances, so we're not judging. Like, it's happened, right now.
What do they call? They call homeless sexuals.
Homeless.
What do you-
Sexuals? Who says that?
I forgot who said who coined the term homeless sexuals. Where it's like you sleeping with people because you ain't got nowhere to sleep at.
That's
like
fucking
you just
funny.
Listen, you get it how you live, bro. You die by the homeless, you live by the homeless.
All right. Well, not here.
Not here.
Man.
And then the
All right,
other part of
we got some bills to pay real quick before we get into the rest of the show. This week was obviously, we got a lot of versus talk to get into. A lot of new, a lot of not so new. But before that, Rosie, I got a question.
Uh-oh.
Did you know that 2 out of 3 guys will experience some form of male pattern baldness by the time they're 35 years old? I'm almost 35. You're past 35.
Okay, thank you.
So,
I'm 38.
just
Okay.
saying. Anyway, the best way to prevent hair loss is to do something about it while you still have hair left. Haha. Shaved my hair a couple weeks ago. Guess who's back, baby?
Oh
Still
my
got it.
God.
But yeah, man, Keeps is so dope. They have been a long supporter of this show. And obviously the best part about it is you used to have to go to a doctor's office to get this sort of treatment, right? You go to the doctor and you're all uncomfortable and you don't feel good. And it's like, oh man, losing my hair and I'm young and it's not a fun feeling. The good thing about Keeps is you can visit the doctor online and get hair loss medication delivered right to your door in a very discreet package, okay? They give you the medication every 3 months so you can say goodbye to uncomfortable pharmacy checkout lines and awkward doctor visits and all that type of stuff. And it's only 2 FDA approved hair loss products out there, all right? So you're safe. So it's good stuff and it's FDA approved. You may have tried them before, but absolutely never at this price, all right? So what I want to say is, if you want to get it, if you're one of those people that are trying to prevent your hair loss, it's your call to action right now. Go to keeps.com/sayless. Keeps.com/sayless. You will receive a free first month of treatment.
Oh.
That's right. Free. Completely free.
That's fire.
Try it out. Love it. You know what I'm saying? Keep the customers coming back. It's fantastic. It's KEEPS.com/sayless. You know what I'm saying? There's real customers that do it. A lot of folks I know have used it. I've used it. You know what I'm saying? I shaved my whole head. Y'all see me. I was hella bald a few weeks ago. I'm good. You see my corners. You see everything going in here. You got to make sure that you prevent it before you lose it. So shout out to Keeps.com. Always supporting it. Like one more time. Keeps.com/sayless. KEEPS.com/SAYLESS. Tell them we sent you and take care of your hair.
I want to say this real quick.
What we got?
Should we try should Low try it first?
Rosie, that
Low try.
Rosie, that
listen, we can get you. We can do it. We can do the test.
That hairline's going back. You might need that too. Hold on.
I'll put some right here. Get some little baby.
We're gonna try to come at your hairline, Rosie.
Kaz is like, Kaz is like, hold on. Kaz is like one of those girls that when they first get into a Rolls Royce, they always move to the side to show it. That's how Kaz is with his hairline. My shit good. My shit good. That nigga, anytime that nigga get the anytime he show off that hairline, that nigga gonna show off that hairline like a chick shows off that Birkin bag, that first Rolex, that first pair of red bottoms. That nigga always, any chance he get, he gonna show that hairline off, and it's good. I will respect that.
It's a good hairline.
I'm having a hat day. You know what I'm saying? By choice. I'm having a hat day by choice. All right.
Guys,
I want to show off the Lagos.
What my 20
You know what I mean? Nigeria represent all day, every day.
Okay.
But just know I can get these hairline looks off every day. You see me every morning, MSG Network. Get my looks off. You see me.
I'm not gonna hold you.
What's up?
I'd be hella jealous when I see Kaz on those billboards at NMSG.
Are you?
Because of the hairline?
No, no.
It's kind of hard.
Not because of the hairline.
It's kind of hard. I ain't gonna hold you. It's kind of tight.
But it's like tight. we always had this conversation, like me, you, Cam, Della, whatever. Like we always, when you get like not jealous. Jealous is the wrong word. Yeah. It's the competitive nature.
Yes.
It's like this nigga level.
That's how our friendship is. That's how our friendship is. It's iron sharpens iron.
This nigga is next to the garden. This ugly, dumb ass motherfucker that I love so much. Next to the garden. I gotta make sure my shit is straight when 2021 come in, because this nigga is Khaled, Spring Hill, Amazon, MSG, say less. Like I'm like,
you know what, Lowkey? You know what, Lowkey? He still don't got no PS5.
No, surprise, Eddin. Surprise, Eddin. Your boy got his PS5, got the Best Buy drop yesterday. So now what? What else you gonna say?
Bro.
What else you gonna say? I'm picking it up Sunday and Secaucus. What's up?
The latter part of this nigga.
Yo, just for that, I'm docking your pay, Eddin.
The whole PS5.
Eddin, just find out the delivery date.
The PS5's coming out of your check. Just let you know.
Find out the delivery date and just pull up.
It's Sunday. I gotta go to the store and pick it up. But it's a blizzard and stuff, so I mean, it might take a little time, but it'll be there Sunday to pick up. So that's all that matters. Christmas break will be started. I'll be home. Right. I'll be off Khaled and Spring Hill for the next couple of weeks. Last episode of the year is coming out tomorrow. Well, I guess today. That's really with Nas.
Yeah, with Nas. Yeah.
Gonna be a fire episode. So check that out.
When is it safe to pull up?
Look.
Pull up to your crib.
When's it safe?
Yeah, is it safe?
Y'all can come down. We all negative. We good.
Okay, cool. I think
we all tested negative. We fine. So once the snow clears up or whatever, maybe this weekend, whatever. Yeah, we can probably do the barbershop or something. Maybe. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
might come pull up this weekend.
Come pull up, man. Things are good. Rosie, you need to come pull up too, man. We all here. Come kick it. Come enjoy the fellowship.
I still want to
all
make
that good, that jazz. But yeah, I got a billboard out in MSG right now.
Congratulations. Congrats.
Not gonna lie to you, it is extremely cool. It is extremely proud. It's definitely one of those. It's definitely one of those holy shit. I think I really made it moments because like that's. I asked them like, yo, how long is that gonna be there? They're like, oh no, that's there. Like that's gonna be there for
that's
a long, like
nigga,
for a
that's
minute.
Residency. Like you are.
It's like that is. It is our flagship show next to the New York Knicks. Like.
Bro, imagine if you could actually go to the Knicks games. You probably would be sitting courtside.
Bro.
On the basket.
That's the only thing keeping me waking up every morning. I'm like, all right, I gotta hold on to this gig until we get crowds back. Cause
hold on to that shit like you holding on to your hairline, my nigga. Hold on to that shit like you holding on to that hairline because you are holding with the fucking Iron Man.
I gotta be courtside, bro. I just need that. I need my media pass. Just sit me next to Chris Rock. Sit me next to Spike.
Bro, like, your first course.
What I will know I made it when it's during the game and they run the commercial and they're like, "Oh, in the crowd today, host the Listen. I'm speaking into existence right now. I mean, the show's doing wonderful. Right. We've had great guests so far. We've had Latrell Sprewell, Patrick Ewing, Jeff Van Gundy. We got Cam on the show next week. Nice. We got Jim Jones and Joel's coming by. Like we got Ronnie Fire, everybody. The show's doing really well. So next to that, I made it checklist with the billboard next to the garden. Mm-hmm. If they do the Celebrity Row or guess who's at the game today, and they show a little montage and they pop up on me.
Done.
Bro, if I'm with you, just make sure I'm with you your first time you sit at courtside.
I'm gonna cry. I'm letting you know. I am crying. Like tears will flow.
From MSG in the morning and friend. I'll take the and friend.
I'm putting you in a headlock immediately to hide the
whatever
tear.
You gotta do. And friend.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be like, yo, subscribe to the Say Less with Kaz, Lowkey and Rosy podcast.
And friend is funny as fuck.
And friend.
He said, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Bro, it's been a hectic ass week, man. Obviously, we've all been super busy doing everything under the sun, and Lo, I know you've had so one of the reasons why this podcast is coming this late in the week, and I know you guys expect it on Mondays, but things happen, is we all planned on, like we always do, recapping Verzuz, which is one of our favorite pastimes on the show. Great musical discussion, talk about debating who won, who lost, And this weekend, we even planned to watch it and project it at Camp Rosy in the Poconos and all that type of stuff, right? Like we had all plans. We don't have much to look forward to in 2020, but we looked hella forward to these Verzuz experiences, right? Like it keeps us in the house. Yeah. It's a safe experience. Yeah. We could talk, we could laugh, we can enjoy each other, we can have mini parties. Like it's fantastic. But that bitch COVID came in once again and ruined one more thing.
Bro, for us all. I'm gonna explain like how this process happened Saturday night. Like,
yes, you're front row in it, so you can let us know like what was going on as the show was transpiring.
So the night went like this, right? Me and Sydney went to dinner, and she's like, I'm gonna go watch with my girls. I'm like, all right, cool, because I have to go home and like just live tweet it and shit, whatever. So all right, go to your girl's crib. It's Keisha Cole, Ashanti. Bad bitch, bitter season. Y'all gonna have to be singing. I don't want to be, I don't want to be around for that, right?
Bitter bitch season.
Bitter season.
And I mean bitch in the most respectful way.
That's
she means bitch as a general term, okay? Not like you bitch, like
bad.
She means bitch in the sense that Too Short says bitch, all right?
Not like mad at the bitch. I was mad at the bitch. I'm mad at the bitter.
You know how cancel culture is like all these niggas out here calling like
it's always the adjective that gets women going. It's like I'm not mad at the bitch.
Bitter season.
It's the you call me a dirty bitch. Like the dirty bitch hits different.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call you
the bitter bitch hits different. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing all that. Yeah.
Bitch, you call me a bitter bitch.
Me and Sydney, we at Sahara. We just chilling, right? So she was like, "Yo, I'm about to leave in a couple."
What else is new?
Shut up. So I get an email. It says, unfortunately, the Verzuz battle has been postponed. So I'm just like, It's like 2 hours before this shit starts. It's like 6 o'clock when I got the email. And then I go on Twitter and I tweet, timeline's about to erupt. So because it's coming from me, everybody was like, oh shit, like, come on, what's going on? And I'm like, just wait, you'll see. And everybody thinking like, oh, Drake is about to drop and a new album. I'm like, no, nigga, it ain't that. Trust me.
It's not a good erupt.
It's not a good erupt, right? So then I'm just waiting for the announcement, and then I get the email, yo, Ashanti has COVID. I'm like, wait, 2 hours before Ashanti says this? I'm like, wait, why? Like, you're not just gonna get COVID on a Saturday night and talk about, yo,
right?
I just found out. We know when we got this shit.
So let me ask you. I'm assuming. Here's the thing. The thing that makes it weird, right, is because Verzuz originally started.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because we couldn't be around each other, right? Because it was at the safety of your own home. We could play songs. I've seen a lot of people tweeting, you know what, just do the OG way. Just go on IG Live and just go for it. But, you know, now Verzuz is a behemoth of a beast when it comes to entertainment. I'm assuming there were like plans for them to be in the same room.
I think they were going to be
testing, right?
I want to say they were going to be in LA. I think that was the case. So I'm not sure. But I think they're going to be in LA. Like, you know how they've been doing together.
The OG way.
Yeah, I understand why people could be upset because it's like, yo, we've had we've had Verzuz canceled because or postponed because of technical difficulties and people, Teddy Riley not knowing how to work certain IG lives and sound issues and
weather issues,
all that type of stuff.
And Ludacris.
We'll deal. We will deal. If you would say, hey, you know what I mean?
If we can deal with Sean Garrett in The Dream,
right,
we can deal with a sober Keisha and Ashanti.
Do you think we as Verzuz fans, Rosie and Low, have become spoiled to the Verzuz experience? All right. Like, do you think because of the big production that it's turned into?
I don't care for the production. I like the at home because I used to like how, like, you remember how T-Pain set up his studio for it? How Chris had his shit in the back. I like that. Like, you're in your home.
And I've heard a lot of people echo that same sentiment about.
I don't like the whole in the same room production. First of all, we're not supposed to be doing that. You're not telling me that the whole entourage for Gucci got tested. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. Just like how Kaz be like, "Yo, chill, don't be saying shit about X, Y, Z." Okay, let's
I didn't mean like.
Let's not lay into this too much.
No,
don't want to offend my political connects.
Hold on, guys.
The only reason I brought that up is because he brought up a great point, which is that's why it started. Because we couldn't be in we couldn't do all that. So I'm guessing if we were like taking safety measures, whatever, that was the best way to do it. Everyone at home. So when I see the production, I'm like, first of all, it takes way too long to start.
Right.
So it would be like this for like an hour, and then people come in and start like, cool.
But why I understand why they stopped it though, because now Verzuz has been like, it's almost better than a tour for some people, right? Because like after you do a Verzuz, your streams fucking
skyrocket,
explode, right? Like your streams explode after a Verzuz. So you don't want to have like a whack one or a lackluster one where there's no moments that happen. Like you don't want that same sort of like Verzuz boost that every artist has gotten. And
so you like the production?
I mean, not to throw no shade, Shanti and Keisha Cole could use the boost. You know what I mean? Like they haven't really put anything out in a while. Like
they got the boost already just from anticipation. I know,
of course,
that's the thing.
And that's what always happens. Like as soon as I mean, I don't have the data in front of me, but I could just assume. Like as soon as like it's announced, you can tell people go back and start streaming. Like Low drops the cheat sheet. Yeah. Like people start kind of getting like ready for the thing, and then as the night happens, it just quadruples and quintuples
and Kaz, that's a great point that you pull up, because I remember when I did Jeezy and Gucci's, everybody just started, like Atlanta specifically, or like the South specifically, really started to catch that nostalgia feeling, and everybody was like, damn, like, yo, I remember when Gucci was Gucci, like Gua, you know what I mean? I remember when Jeezy was Snowman, like going back to the first album, going back to You know,
I know I did, man. I'm not the
everybody.
biggest. I don't profess myself to be the biggest like Southern rap historian or whatever. So
Right.
like the more I lean myself more towards the Jeezy, because Jeezy did work with like Hove
Everybody.
and
Yeah.
you know what I
Raw,
mean,
like
everybody
Rost
and like
and,
up north artists. He was on Def Jam, so he got everybody. Gucci, I'm just like, I know a couple projects, but I'm not gonna pretend like I was in the super duper early mixtape era with him.
Right.
But I get it. I get when people, because I saw a lot of more fanfare for Gucci than Jeezy in regards to just his catalog. And Gucci's catalog is so enormous that people miss that. They miss that kind of Gucci. So I understood the fanfare and I love to see it. And I love the fact that the records that I put on the cheat sheet, people were like, yo, this is what I remember from Gucci. This is what I fuck with. This is why I love Gucci. So translation over to Keisha and Ashanti, the women were just so enamored with like, yo, yeah, Keisha's nice, but Ashanti just had the hits and this, that, and the third. And I remember singing movies and I remember singing Baby and this, that, and the third. Girls were throwing listening parties. Like my girl's friend, they had like they made fans.
Oh, they was ready.
They were ready.
They was ready for the girls' night.
The girl,
like,
that was an official girls' night. And I was like, you know what, babe? Like,
and you know what? On top
thing.
of that, I don't feel like the women have really been like, I mean, obviously they couldn't be. They haven't been like truly equally represented when it came to these verses, right? Like the closest we got to it was probably Erykah Badu and Jill Scott. And that was for like, the Afrocentric, you know what I'm saying? Ashanti and Ashanti and Keisha Cole had mega hits. Like they were like BET 106 in Park, number ones, all that type of stuff. So it was about to be a girls' night.
That was an official, like, I feel like Brandy and Monica were dope, but because
right.
Brandy and Monica were dope because of the narrative of their friction and their tension. That was the main story throughout that battle. The story throughout Keisha and Ashanti was like, who has the bigger hits? And there was so many different definitions of bigger hits. Like Keisha's music aged way better than Ashanti, but Ashanti had monsters. Right. Obviously, Ashanti doesn't have the vocal range that Keisha does, but Keisha also doesn't have the Billboard range that Ashanti had.
Yeah,
so there were so many different conversations that were being had.
And that's what makes a great battle, because it's always like, it's the never-ending conversation. It's like cultural relevance, Billboard success. What means more?
What means more?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why that's why people were so upset. People were just so like pissed off, this, that, and the third. And it was like the cheat sheet kind of just served as the party that night. Niggas was like, we still playing these songs. We still getting
He came downstairs. I didn't even know the battle. I was getting dressed. I didn't even know it was canceled. And everybody had on their oversized jersey and do-rags and like just the long t-shirts. And we came downstairs and they're like, oh, who's gonna tell her? They're like, who's gonna? I came downstairs last. They're like, who's gonna tell her? And I was like, what?
Who's gonna tell him
on her birthday? Who's gonna tell her?
Like, who's gonna tell her? And I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go downstairs. We went downstairs and just played old school music anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think the night was still a success because people had already planned to be together. People already had they food and catered and liquor, and they were with their girls. So like, I think the night culturally was still a success, but it would have just wrapped everything up seeing Ashanti and Keisha do their thing. So, she caught COVID. It is what it is. Like, I mean, a lot of people have conspiracy theories about, she backed out because she couldn't handle the smoke, and I'm not going to say.
There's conspiracy theories around.
Like, are we really doing this?
I've seen the conversations online. I've seen the conversations online.
Focus is bored.
If we really keeping it a bean,
keep it a buck.
Like, and this is why I say the versus battles. The key to a good versus battle is whoever had the highest height usually wins. Like, there's certain people that have because it's only 20 songs.
Right.
There's certain people that have had better longevity. There's certain people that have had better song quality. Mm-hmm. But the person who had the highest heat, like hottest height, usually ends up winning these things, right?
So I pose this to you. Who had the highest height?
Ashanti.
Without a doubt.
First of all, just Ashanti's job.
If you take away those Murder Inc. records.
But you can't. That's the point.
All right, that's a bad way to phrase it. When you run out of those Murder Inc. records.
Nah, man. That All Baby used to hit.
There's a lot of Murder Inc. records, though. I don't think you run out.
I'm not trying to go to a Murder Inc.
There's those Murder Inc. records. She's on a couple of hooks that were fire.
No.
She had monster singles.
And are we counting
monster
what she wrote
singles when she came out?
No, right?
Okay, so here's my bias. Yeah, that's cool. Murder Inc. Those monsters, they exist, they're present, and they're relevant. I get that. But when we're talking about a battle versus X versus Y, my nigga, like, I don't want you to involve Z. I don't want you to involve W. I want it to be X and Y. Cool. Sprinkle some things about Murder Inc. in there. All right, cool. I got it. That's what's up. Those are fire. But you only on those records for about 25 to 30 seconds.
It don't matter.
I know it don't matter. I know it don't matter. I'm not saying. I know it don't matter. But
no. So like, all right. Let's say Ashanti plays a Murder Inc. record with Ja Rule, and then Keisha Cole plays her Diddy record. You gonna cancel that?
But Keisha Cole outshined Diddy on that record. There's no record Ashanti outshined anybody on Murder Inc.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. She was our voice.
I don't know about that.
She was like our voice. Like, the girls won't sing Ja Rule's part, but when Ashanti come on, and
it's over after 15 seconds.
Baby girl, would you bust your guns with me? Yeah,
and it's over after
the feds come get
seconds,
me.
Bro.
Yeah. Come on, son. Like, Ashanti, like, definitely held her own. And this is when Ja Rule was the unquestioned #1 nigga in rap.
I'm not saying
there was a time when Ja Rule was literally like
on top.
Ja Rule's a punchline now, Firefest, all that type of jazz, and the tweets and all that shit, whatever. Who gives a fuck what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this? I get the jokes.
Right.
There was a point in time, kids, where nobody on the planet was bigger than Ja Rule. Period.
And
nobody.
He didn't miss.
Did not miss summer classics.
Listen to y'all rhetoric
classic
right now.
albums. Was out rapping people. Was out harmonizing people before the harmony for raps was even popularized. And who was he harmonizing with? Ashanti.
Listen to your rhetoric. Everything you just said has given Ja his just due, his flowers, everything else. This is not a Ja Rule battle. This is a Ashanti versus Keisha Cole battle.
Oh yeah, we sidetracked. That's all that was.
I'm just saying, you can't lean on that too much when it comes to this kind of verse. That's all I'm saying.
Sidetracked.
Well, I'm gonna lean on that, and I'm also gonna lean on this. All that woman empowerment's cool. So what did Verzuz do to supplement not having Keisha Cole and Ashanti to make all the women happy? They came back with their next verses. Too Short versus E40 coming in a few weeks. Boy, I cannot. If there is listen, I'm sure there are bigger artists involved in verses.
Right.
I'm sure there are better artists involved in verses.
Right.
But for the entertainment value, I'm going to put it on record right now.
Right.
Too Short and E40 going for 40 songs back to back is going to be by far the most entertaining verses of all time. It is going to shit on everything. I don't care if you don't know these motherfucking songs. Just having them two in the same room, talking about those records, telling those stories. E40 doing his shit, Too Short doing his,
That's why I
can't wait for the think pieces that come out. I can't wait for people trying to cancel Too Short and E40. I can't wait for the words that E40 is gonna make up throughout this entire battle. It is gonna be. I've
been waiting for
it's gonna be a chef's kiss.
Entertainment wise, I'm gonna give it to T-Pain and Lil Jon because they entertain the fuck out of us.
Okay, I can see that.
Now, like based off of what you just said about the breakdown of their battle. Yeah, second to none, these niggas are gonna put on a fucking show.
It's going to be comedy. They need to get Marshawn Lynch to officiate it. They gotta get it super duper Oakland in there.
Right.
Like it is. I can't wait to see that. And I always got love for Oakland. It's one of my favorite cities in the world.
I love Oakland.
Love Oakland. I can't wait to see that.
I'm actually doing an Apple interview with both of them tomorrow for the battle.
Well, today, right? It'll be Thursday.
Oh, yeah. So, today. I'm doing an interview.
Oh, yeah. Plug that shit.
Yeah, today. I'm doing an interview with them today.
The battle's on Thursday?
The battle's Saturday. So, I'm doing an interview with them tomorrow or today so I can put it on my throwback show.
So, they're going to keep doing the production thing for Verzuz.
Yeah. They're going to be in the same room.
And how are we going to be sure that this is gonna go off without a hitch? Are they being tested every day? Are they getting like the NBA level protocol testing, getting swabbed every day at this point? Because I can't go another weekend getting this hype for a battle and it not happening. All right, like as much as the women was about to be a super on the niggas ain't shit vibe for Keisha Cole and Ashanti.
We were.
Woo! What's my favorite word?
Listen, Kaz, Rosie, I'm not Dr. Fauci. I don't work at the CDC. I don't know the protocol. I'm praying to God. I'm praying to the Fizz high, the Fizz most high, that these niggas are negative and are ready to fucking go, because that shit that happened with Ashanti and Keisha Cole was an extreme disappointment. Even hearing women saying niggas ain't shit, Low, you ain't shit, this, that, and the third. I was waiting for that. I was waiting to hear that.
I needed it.
I needed that energy.
I needed the fingers all in my face.
I needed like, yo, the
think that I wasn't wild enough.
I should have cheated. Unfoolish. I needed all that.
But it's not bipolar. It's not bipolar because it would have been like that. Love.
Right.
I needed all that. I needed all that.
The funny thing
for
is,
this coming episode, man.
All the emotions, all the feelings.
Yo, Sydney was like, I don't want you to be in a room full of single women that are just singing this shit.
Because she cares about you. She cares about you.
I'm like, you know what? Go ahead and do your thing. I'm going to go to the crib and I'm going to live tweet it. Bro, as soon as I heard that shit was canceled, nigga, I posted up at Sahara like, yeah, no ain't shit nigga tonight, baby. Ain't no shit. We in the clear, fellas. Let's drink up.
We grabbed our little mics around karaoke. We were like,
surprise. Dudes win again for the millionth year in a row.
Niggas win again.
The patriarchy's successful. 800 years we weren't running. We did it, damn it.
Y'all never gave me my 25%
of what?
Of my superpower that I'm going to get on the 21st.
Oh, what is it? All right, so Dominicans, they're sort of black. There are black folks that got stopped off at the wrong island. So we'll give you this opportunity. What would be Rosie's superpower?
Because if that isn't that what it would be? You get like based on how like if you're half black, you get half a superpower. Like
you'd be, you know what you'd be? You know who you'd be? You'd be Black Widow. You'd be. She doesn't really have superpowers, but she's like a spy and like she's like really like athletic and stuff. Rosie's pretty athletic. She's always in the gym, got guns and shit. Like, it's like, yo, how is this woman with no superpowers going head up with aliens and Thanos and shit? Like, she ain't got no powers.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? I think Rosie can do that without superpowers. I've seen her go against a lot of villains in my day. So I think Rosie has superpowers that we don't know about.
Already.
This is true.
Anymore.
This is true. Very athletic. I can see her pulling off a lot of the Black Widow cartwheels and head scissors and chopping people
she's
and
very
doing all the
savvy. She's very scan savvy. I
thought y'all were gonna. I'll take that because I thought you were gonna give me a child.
No. You're very. I can see like you're very street smart. You know what I'm saying? Like you a New Yorker. You know what I mean? You don't need to rely on no man to look out for you and all that. Independent woman jazz. I can see that. I can see you pulling that off. So she's
got the Destiny's Child power. She's an independent woman who got niggas paying her bills. Yeah,
pay her own bills.
Yeah, she has the Destiny's Child power. I need you to
say my name.
Right.
She's got the power of Beyonce.
The power of Destiny's Child. Power of DC.
That's
funny. All that's needed.
What does Eddin get? Eddin
the turkey. What would you be a power, Eddin?
I could just do that for like 20 minutes.
The ability to be clueless for 20 minutes.
Honestly,
I just make the room dumber around me.
No, Eddin, I can see Eddin being Rocket the Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. I can see him pulling that off, yo. Just like a foul mouth, just like weapons expert. You know what I mean? He's super smart. You know what I'm saying? Like he's kind of like a tech wizard. You know, he's hella crafty.
He's hella
crafty. You know what I'm saying? But he's just an animal. He's just a rodent. But you know,
I would rather be an otter.
He's a rodent. So you'd rather be an otter?
Yo, you know what? Otters are mad cool, calm, crafty, sweet.
When did you see an otter be crafty?
Yeah, there's no craft in the otter. They're too slow.
They make those dams with the sticks and shit. Like
those are beavers.
Those are beavers now.
All right, you're an otter beaver. Fuck it. All right, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know my animal kingdom, lineage.
Crafty. I said, how are they crafty?
I thought owners were crafty.
Learn your animal kingdom now. Goddamn.
There was a whole cartoon called Angry Beavers, remember?
Yes. The damn beavers, no? Angry beavers.
Am I too old for that? I didn't watch cartoons about beavers when I was young, so.
Oh, my fault.
I watched DuckTales.
I'm Mr. Cool Guy, so I didn't watch Angry Beavers.
I learned a lot about animals through cartoons. Not gonna lie.
Yes, same.
I
found out what a wallaby was because of Rocko's Modern Life.
A wallaby?
What's a wallaby? I thought my entire time I thought a wallaby was a shoe because of Ghostface Killer, but Rocko's Modern Life taught me wallabies were animals from Australia. So
that's what Rocko
I learned
was, right?
plenty from cartoons. Because
I thought that was the Filipino fast food restaurant.
Wait. Was Fraggle? Were they animals? Fraggle Rock? What were they?
I think they were just ugly little creatures.
Fraggle Rock? See, I never watched Fraggle Rock. I thought they were just like, puppets like Teletubbies.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Real
but
things,
they lived underground and shit. Like they were like you never watched Fraggle Rock?
Well, I've watched it, but I don't think that they're animals.
No. I think they were made up like Teletubbies, though.
Oh, okay. They looked like animals. They had long noses.
He also thought an otter was a beaver, so
they looked like rodents.
You can see that. Fraggle. All right. Well, anyway, that's
I guess I'm showing my age right now. My fault.
Yes, you are, Lo.
They're definitely just puppets.
Aside from that hairline, that Fraggle Rock reference was definitely a way to show your age.
Y'all niggas watching shits about beavers. Fuck out of here. I'm good.
Bro, what?
Angry Beavers was tight, yo. Don't come at Nickelodeon.
What animal is that?
What is? I know at least 5 girls that look just like that.
Okay, see. No, let's not.
I didn't mention names. I did not mention names, okay? Didn't mention names.
The opinions of Kazeem are his own and not the reflection of the Say Less podcast.
Oh my God. I can't wait to get
Golly. All right, yo. We got to wrap up here. Thank you all for tuning in and for sticking around through the trying times, through COVID, through schedule changes, through life changes. We're still bringing you this podcast each and every week. I think, you know what I'm gonna do for the Patreon subscribers? I'm gonna give everybody who subscribed like just a free month and not charge nobody, because we've been all over the place this month, and we want to make sure 2021 we start off on the right foot. We got some great things coming down the pipeline. So I want to thank you all for tuning in and keeping it going, plugging our stuff. Check out the First One podcast with DJ Khaled, dropping every Thursday on Amazon Music. Check me out if you're in the New York area or just have Fubo TV or YouTube. On MSGAM with my co-host Monica McNutt every morning from 8 to 9 a.m. on MSG Networks. And keep tuning in to Say Less with Kaz, Lowkey and Rosy, man. Low, plug your shit.
Yeah, hip hop R&B throwback on Apple Music Hits, every day 8 to 10. I'm sorry, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can look at the previous episodes on demand. When this comes out today, Thursday, make sure you check out that cheat sheet. E42 short, the battle goes down the 19th, I believe. That's Saturday, 8 p.m. And you can also check out my cheat sheet with Ashanti and Keisha Cole for the battle that has been rescheduled to January 9th, 2021.
Oh, far.
And we got another battle coming very soon, but I'm not going to reveal that yet. But I will say New York will be very happy with this one. So I'll leave it there. And we back. We're trying to make sure we get this shit right, even though we're recording from homes in different, respective areas. Kaz, I'm gonna try to pull up on you this weekend and, get some Grey Goose.
Come pull up. I got a bottle for both of y'all, man. Come pull up.
Grey Goose laid us out with some beautiful content.
Some oxtail.
And some oxtail, definitely. The wife does have to teach you how to make oxtail. She said he's going to come in and let you learn. So whenever you pull up, the door is always open for you guys, obviously. And shout out to Grey Goose, shout out to Keeps, our sponsors, for Say Less with Kaz, Lowkey and Rosy. Shout out to Whistle Sports. If you're on Snapchat or on Brother, you can check us out on Snapchat. We popping over there. I didn't even know this. We're close to 35,000 subscribers on that damn thing. So Check us out. We popping over there as well. YouTube.com/Kazeem. Always, if you want to watch this video, subscribe on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Amazon, wherever you listen to the podcast. Rosy,
Yo.
I know you never plug stuff, but I'm going to give you the opportunity to plug anyway.
I don't. I'm just recovering, guys. I'm in recovery.
I appreciate you thugging it through this week, Rosie. I really do. Thank you so much.
Look, Monday I was like, I'll do it. But
you look like shit Monday. I ain't gonna hold you. You was like, huh? Are we still?
Oh, yeah. I was gonna fix it though. I was gonna be like, let's do it. I was recovering from that weekend.
It's been a week.
It was your birthday weekend, my nigga. We get it.
Listen, we fam. We understand. We can't let somebody enjoy their birthday weekend. What kind of family are we? Goddamn.
Right. Bro, we get it, man. Do your thing.
Anyway, appreciate y'all for subscribing. Appreciate y'all for listening. Each and every one of y'all. As always, like we say at this time, stay free, stay safe. Always say less. Low key, hit them with the line.
And like we always say around this time, wear your fucking mask. We are not done with this pandemic yet.
Rosie.
I forgot mine.
It's all good.
That's the line. That's the line. That's literally the line.
Oh, I don't have one. That's what it was. Bye, guys.